on digital and online.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
It's 5 o'clock on Tuesday, the 28th of December. This is Morning Reports. I'm Paul Osbourne. The headlines: an armed siege is underway at a house in West Yorkshire. A policeman's been shot but isn't seriously hurt. Online petitions could be debated in Parliament if they're popular enough. And senior police officers are calling for a rethink on prostitution laws. Good morning. An armed siege is underway at a house in West Yorkshire after several shots were fired by a man inside. A police officer has been hit but isn't thought to be seriously hurt. It all started at around 10 o'clock last night when police officers went to the house in the village of Kirkheaton near Huddersfield to arrest a man in connection with an incident earlier in the day. Our crime reporter is Ben Ando.
Apparently, when the man saw the police officers on his doorstep...
From Classic FM, this is Classic News Night.
Tonight, Britain's critical security alert.
We are confident that we have disrupted a plan by terrorists to cause untold death and destruction and to commit mass murder.
An alleged plot to blow up transatlantic flights.
We are involved in a long, wide and deep struggle against very evil people.
Chaos at airports as security's tightened.
It's a nightmare.
I've packed lots of things to entertain him on the flight, now I can't take them.
Good evening, I'm Paul Osbourne. Britain is on high alert tonight after police and security services move to disrupt an alleged plot to blow up transatlantic flights. It's claimed liquid explosives were to be detonated on planes flying between the UK and major cities in the United States.
But first, at just after 8 o'clock, a summary of the BBC News from Paul Osbourne.
The man who shot 12 people dead in a cinema in Colorado is to be sentenced to life in jail without parole after a jury failed to reach a unanimous verdict needed to impose the death penalty. James Holmes, who's 27, had claimed he was mentally ill when he opened fire indiscriminately during a midnight screening of a Batman film in Aurora in 2012.
This is Monocle 24.
On the line now is Ryan Williams, formerly spokesman for Mitt Romney during his campaign for the presidency in 2012. Trump's campaign chief, Paul Manafort, said today, there is no crisis in the Donald Trump campaign, which leads me to ask, how deep do you think the crisis is?
Well, I think it's pretty deep. If you have to deny that on the record, obviously there are problems.
Race for the White House goes down to the wire.
We are definitely seeing a changing complexion of this race.
A far closer night than many expected.
We're excited to keep Florida red.
You don't put your path on Florida, that it's an extra.
And there's still a long way to go.
It's really a long-term perspective on, are all the votes going to be counted?
This is Forces News.
With Paul Osbourne.
America's presidential election is turning out to be much tighter than many people had expected. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are neck and neck in many of the states vital to both men's chances of victory. With the latest, here's the BBC's Peter Bowes.
This election is still on a knife edge.